Tonight in a story you will only see on RTV6, owners of a popular Indianapolis entertainment center are offering a heartfelt apology to a local woman after employees turned away the cancer patient who was wearing a cap to cover her bald head. It happened this weekend at Latitude 360 on East 82nd Street, and RTV6 reporter Ebony Monet has the exclusive story.
When she has the energy to get out, Rachel Bruno almost always covers her head.
Having a bald head from chemo, you want to kind of keep it warm and not let too much air get to it so you don't get sick.
Saturday afternoon, Bruno says she was wearing this winter cap, meeting up with family at Latitude 360.
When I'm out in public, I do keep my head covered because, and I don't mind showing it, I'm pretty bald thanks to chemotherapy, but I keep my head covered just because I don't want to get cold. And the last thing a cancer patient wants, especially going through chemotherapy, you have a compromised immune system. You don't want to end up with a cold or pneumonia, anything like that can put you in a hospital and turn worse. That's the last thing I want.
It was one of her first outings since finishing chemotherapy. Doctors have diagnosed the 33-year-old with cancer for the second time. She beat Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2008, but the family's time at the popular entertainment destination doesn't last long.
I was like, hey, what's going on? She said, give me your keys, I have to go. And I said, why? She said, well, because they're saying I can't be in here with this hat on my head. And so I said, well, sir, she has cancer. He was like, well, ma'am, it's a corporate policy.
I was irritated. It was all I could do not to stand there and cry while I was getting the keys from her just to go sit in the car. It's just, like I said, it's very embarrassing. It still kind of hurts.
Latitude 360 has a dress code prohibiting skull caps, bandanas, brimless hats, and stocking caps. And employees say Bruno's knitted hat was in violation.
I was devastated. I was disappointed because at that point, my heart actually hurt for her because it's not her fault that she's had to deal with cancer a second time. And then when you try to go outside just to have a few moments of enjoyment to try to feel better, and then here you're turned away. And it's just not fair.
We reached out to Latitude 360. An executive apologized about what he calls an embarrassing mistake. He says while employees were following policy, they got it wrong in this case.
A public apology would be nice. I mean, it was publicly humiliating because you feel like you don't know who all is listening and who all could hear the conversation to know that this is what's going on. I was embarrassed. I mean, that's embarrassing to be asked to leave just based on a hat.
Ebony Monet, RTV6.
And like Ebony said, Rachel has received an apology from Latitude 360's Director of Venue Oversight, Kyle Brown. He says, Rachel, I wanted to reach out and sincerely apologize for the way you were treated the other night at our Indianapolis venue. We all make poor judgment calls from time to time in our life, and a poor judgment call was made with you, Rachel. The president of our company and our graphic designer have both beat cancer, and I realize what they went through. Our company was very supportive and sensitive to their needs and those of their families, and our company has supported many, many charitable organizations from cancer to autism to combat veterans.